Hello guys, it's Ty Clash Cards here, back again with another video. What we're talking about today is a very popular topic lately in the hobby. I believe Silver Jackify started it. It's modern versus vintage sports cards. Right here I got 2000 Skybox Impact Tom Brady and 1928 star player candy Ted Lyons. I'm going to talk about the pros and the cons of both modern and vintage. These are just my personal thoughts. Tell me what you think in the comments below. And we'll start with the pros of modern. More designs. You got blue shimmer, gold vinyl, silver, base, you name it. More designs means it appeals more to a younger audience. To sell more to a younger audience. And the business side of things, that's what the hobby's about right now. It's like one where it's kind of ridiculous, but at the same time though, you gotta understand. You gotta keep appealing to the younger crowd in order to keep this hobby alive. How do you do that? Make cool designs. I like the gold vinyl. I mean, who doesn't? I'm 28 years old. I like the designs too. I'm sure 50-year-olds do to some degree. Or older. It's a cool design. Just how it is. Another pro is a fluctuating price. If a player has a good game like, say, I don't know, Cooper Kupp. He's had one hell of a year. His card have skyrocketed due to the year he's had. You don't get that with vintage. And also, another pro of modern cards, they have relics and autos in them. There are three kinds of relics. There's game worn, player worn, and also the bottom one, not associated with a game, player, or whatever. There's actually relics in these newer cards, and that appeals to the young generation too. I like them too. I collect more game worn stuff than anything. I think that's the best of the three. There's autographs. You get autographs from the modern cards. You don't get that with the vintage cards, unless they personally signed it in person. I got the pros of the vintage. They hold their value. Their value is steady. These players, their careers are done. So they're not going to fluctuate up very much unless there's a huge want for those cards in the hobby. Like the 56 tops, those have gone pretty popular lately, 55 tops. They don't tend to drop in price as heavily as modern cards can. Like say if a player has an injury, so I'll get back to that on cons. A player can drop, cards can drop from like $20 to $50. You don't get that with vintage. They actually hold their value because the player's career has already been finished. They're done playing. I'm going to do the cons. Cons of modern. Another con is they fluctuate in price, like I said before. Yeah, a pro can be the fluctuating price going up, but also a con can be they go down, down. If they have a bad injury or a very bad season. I'd say Mike Trout, the GOAT of the modern era in baseball. His cards went down when he got hurt for the majority of the year, if not the whole year. I can't remember. Which another con, injuries. I'll give you an example. Chris Godwin. Let this card stay up. PC size a little smaller than SGC. Chris Godwin. He got hurt. I believe it was a torn ACL for the rest of the year. I got this card for $40. More likely because of the injury. Chris Godwin Prism, Silver Prism. I bought that in hopes that he comes back next year and dominates. That's what happens though with the modern era cards. A bad injury, cards drop. That's one of the cons. And also, I forgot one of the pros of vintage. Let me I'll get back to that in a second. One of the cons is manufactured rarity, where it's out of 10, out of 1, out of 5. It's manufactured rarity. I see how the con because look at this is the pro of vintage I forgot to mention. True rarity. 1928 star player Ted Lyons. From my understanding, there's only 4 of these ever known to be graded. That's true rarity. Because this isn't numbered. This isn't manufactured where it's supposed to be rare due to how the company wanted to make it 5 out of 5, 1 out of 5, 12 out of 15, whatever. This is true rarity right here. This is old vintage. Hard to find this stuff anymore. This is pre-war, 1928. That's a pro, my opinion, of the vintage cards. And a con of the modern cards because it's manufactured. Any form of rarity in modern is on purpose. Now look at the cons of the vintage. Go back to that. Basic design. I personally like the design of vintage. Like my favorite set is a 56 tops and 55 tops. But like the younger generations, it might not appeal to them. It's a very basic design like this 28 star player Ted Lyons. It's just a black and white photo of Ted Lyons throwing a baseball. I personally like it, but it won't appeal to everyone. And another con is also steady price. You have to wait longer for these cards to go up in price. Unless there's a big boom in that player or card, there's a very steady progress in price of what the cards are going to be worth. And if you're a collector, that won't matter to you. You bought the card because you like the card. Like, I'm a huge White Sox fan. That's why I bought this card, not to do the rarity. I mean, I played a part, but I'm a huge White Sox fan. But yeah, that's a con to a lot of investors. You gotta wait long for the prices go up. And those are my thoughts on the modern versus vintage debate. Tell me what you think in the comments below. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more. Hit that notification bell so you can see when I upload. It's Type Clash Cards signing out.